But just as I started to drift into sleep, a soft knock echoed from the front door of the trailer. Noah looked startled. We weren't expecting anyone not here. I froze. He rose, moved slowly toward the door. My heart pounded louder than the wind outside. Something was coming, and it wasn't part of our plan. My son Noah, at 19, stood taller than me, reminded me how much he had grown and how proud I was of him. His suggestion to rent a trailer and escape to the woods for a week caught me off guard, reminding me how long it had been since we had shared real time together. His smile brought back memories of his playful innocence when he was younger. It's just us, surrounded by the soft whisper of falling snow, the crackle of a warm fire, and an enveloping sense of tranquility. I couldn't resist saying yes. Following the whirlwind of the holiday season, the idea of a serene week in the mountains beckoned with an irresistible allure. Cozy layers, cherished games, and beloved stories for intimate evenings were the treasures we carried with us. Noah took the lead in orchestrating everything. He secured the trailer, meticulously charted the journey, and curated a playlist that echoed the thrill of the adventure ahead. The journey stretched on, yet the frost-laden trees lining the road appeared like enchanting images from a dream, evoking a sense of longing and nostalgia. Upon arriving at the secluded trailer park nestled in the snowy valley, an overwhelming sense of tranquility washed over me. It was breathtakingly beautiful. In that moment, it was only the two of us, surrounded by the towering mountains and the crackling whispers of the fire, rekindling the peaceful warmth of the mountains within me. With each passing day, our bond grew stronger in quiet, meaningful ways. As dawn broke, we ventured into the serene embrace of the woods. Each moment reminded us of the closeness we had missed. During lunch, we savored hot cocoa, and as night fell, we shared intimate conversations with genuine souls around the flickering campfire. What once felt mundane in the confines of home now flows with an intoxicating ease. He revealed his deepest aspirations, his hidden anxieties, and the shadows of his past that had long been locked away. My feelings for him transformed, evolving beyond the boy I had nurtured, showing how thoughtful and mature he was becoming. There was a quiet presence that reminded me of how much he had changed. It struck me deeply how distant I had grown from him since the end of my relationship with his father. After an exhausting stroll one evening, we returned to the trailer, our cheeks flushed from the chill, a warmth that reminded us of how meaningful time together could be. Noah insisted on having dinner prepared, a humble pasta dish that held an unexpected allure. As we dined beneath the gentle glow of the electric lamp, I couldn't help but feel the way he effortlessly enveloped the space around us. I whispered a long-lost childhood nickname. "Thanks for this, Solly." It was a surprising and nostalgic moment between us. It was a brilliant plan. As his blue eyes locked onto mine, the air felt charged with the comfort of reconnection. His voice was gentle as he spoke. "Mom, it feels good just to be here with you. It seems we've lost the art of truly connecting, caught up in the whirlwind of life." His words resonated deeply within me. He was undeniably correct. Amidst the chaos of school, work, and the relentless demands of daily life, genuine moments of connection had slipped through the cracks, leaving a yearning for something deeper and more profound. Amidst the chaos of the night, with flames dancing in the distance and the wind's mournful cries echoing around us, we found solace in our silence. Noah read as I gazed out the window, captivated by the delicate descent of snowflakes, each one a whisper of longing in the quiet air. I found myself overwhelmed with gratitude for him, for the man he was becoming, and for all the effort he poured into making this journey a reality. In that moment, I glimpsed a depth of feeling in him that had remained hidden, revealing the intensity of his devotion to what we shared. In the mountains, an unvoiced enchantment lingered, transforming each instant into a cinematic dream, filled with longing and unfulfilled passions. Noah appeared determined to transform the week into an unforgettable experience. After our profound conversation, I awoke to the enticing aroma of coffee, wrapping me in a sense of warmth and belonging. As I slowly opened my eyes, there he was, Noah, Framed in the doorway of the small resting area, a steaming mug cradled in his hand, and a smile that warmed my heart and made me feel seen. "Good morning, my beautiful dreamer," he teased, a playful glint in his eyes. "I thought you deserved breakfast in bed for being such an amazing hiking companion." I chuckled, adjusting the cozy blanket around me. "Oh, really? Am I now the ultimate hiking buddy? I could have sworn I heard you groaning the entire last mile yesterday." He laughed and handed me the mug. "That was a thought to sustain us and bring a smile to your face. This is the depth of my generosity." A wave of gratitude washed over me as I savored the coffee, perfectly brewed to match my desires. The snow fell softly outside, while inside the trailer, an enveloping silence wrapped around us as if the universe had vanished, leaving just the two of us in our own secret haven. As I gazed into his eyes, I felt a comforting sense of peace being close to him, and I whispered, "Thank you. This is truly beautiful." He offered a slight shrug, his gaze unwavering. His gaze held a quiet softness I hadn't seen in years. "Mom, you truly deserve this. You've always been there for everyone else. Now it's time for you to be cared for." His words lingered in my mind as we basked in the cozy warmth of the trailer that morning. Noah later proposed that we explore another nearby track, igniting a spark of excitement within me. The biting winter chill wrapped around us, urging us to draw closer together as we embarked on our journey. The stillness of the forest enveloped us, broken only by the soft crunch of our boots on the fresh snow, a reminder of the unspoken tension that lingered in the air. The stroll was enchanting. Amidst the quiet, his laughter danced through the air, a warmth that reminded me how much I appreciated him. As I playfully remarked on the warmth enveloping me, he responded by saying that the frost adorning my hat gave me the appearance of a character from a gripping survival tale. I playfully struck him with my swatter, and his laughter echoed through the trees, a sound that felt both lighthearted and charged with something deeper. Yet, as darkness enveloped the world, the day took an unexpected turn, stirring feelings long buried and a quiet memory or emotion I had forgotten. As we made our way back to the trailer, the chill of the icy trail wrapped around us, and in an instant, my foot betrayed me, sending me crashing to the ground, the cold biting into my side. A sudden jolt of anguish surged through my leg. "Mom." Noah rushed over immediately, assisting me to sit up. His hands moved with a calm tenderness, a quiet intensity that comforted me in a way I didn't expect. "Are you all right?" he inquired, concern lacing his tone. "What aches within?" "My leg." A jolt of pain shot through me as I attempted to shift it, the intensity lingering like a haunting memory that refused to fade. "I think I may have twisted it." He enveloped me in his embrace instantly, as though I were weightless. "That's right. Don't even dare to step on it," he warned me. I murmured softly, "Oliver, I'm okay." His voice, gentle yet resolute, severed the connection between us. "No more disputes. I refuse to allow you to deepen the turmoil, especially when you're already struggling." With a playful smile, he remarked, "And I've been hitting the gym just for moments like this." Despite the pain it stirred within me, his joke elicited a laugh that felt like a surprising and nostalgic relief. In his embrace, I found a sanctuary I thought I had lost forever, the comfort of his presence grounding me in the moment. Noah gently placed me on the small couch in the trailer after our return. He tenderly cradled my leg with a pillow, gently enveloping it in the soothing embrace of an ice pack. He knelt beside me, his voice low and intense. "We'll return home tomorrow, but tonight, let me take care of everything for you." As the night wore on, fatigue began to settle in, yet the persistent ache in my leg held me captive, refusing to let me drift into the solace of sleep. In the stillness of the night, I stirred from my slumber, trembling as the chill from outside seeped in, contrasting sharply with the warmth enveloping me within the trailer. My mind throbbed with pain as I stumbled upon a revelation that stirred a quiet memory or emotion I had forgotten. A burning sensation coursed through me. "Oliver," I whispered, my voice barely breaking the silence, a fragile thread connecting us in this moment. In a heartbeat, he was beside me, his expression etched with concern. "Mom, what's the matter?" he inquired, his fingers gently brushing my forehead. "You're experiencing a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. Hold on a second." He sat next to me quietly, offering comfort as I tried to rest. He drew the covers snugly around us before I had a chance to speak. "You must find warmth." His voice carried a soothing, gentle promise. I rested my head against his chest. I felt a comforting sense of peace being close to him. The warmth radiating from him enveloped me, melting away the icy tendrils of doubt and fear that had gripped my heart. He gently rubbed my back to help me relax. "Thank you," I whispered, my voice heavy with longing. "Always," he replied softly. He brushed a strand of hair from my face, a simple gesture of care. "I will forever cherish and protect you." In the stillness of the night, I found myself unexpectedly drawn to him, reminding me of how much I missed being this close. Our bond grew stronger in quiet, meaningful ways. I surrendered to the warmth of being cherished, allowing myself to embrace the feeling of not being alone for the first time in ages. As I drifted into slumber, my mind lingered on the profound transformation this journey had ignited within me, not solely regarding Oliver, but also the intricate tapestry of our connection. The next morning, I stirred awake to the delicate aroma of something delicious wafting through the air. Despite the ache in my leg, the enveloping warmth of the blankets and the comforting scent wrapped around me, soothing the discomfort and bringing back a quiet warmth I hadn't felt in a long time. I rose to my feet, a sharp pang of discomfort coursing through me with each shift of my body. Noah stood at the small kitchen counter, his back turned to me, lost in a gentle hum as he stirred the pot, creating an atmosphere thick with a warm nostalgia. I whispered into the morning light, my voice trembling with the remnants of vulnerability. As he spun around, an undeniable joy radiated from him, illuminating the moment with a brightness that brought us comfort. "Awaken, my darling. The morning feast awaits. What stirs within you today?" I feel a lingering ache, yet it's not as intense as the one that consumed me last night. He nodded, yet a flicker of concern lingered in his expression. "I prepared some toast and eggs for you. I'll bring a plate over, but we need to head to the hospital afterward." "No arguments," I replied, a gentle smile playing on my lips. His tender words stirred a feeling of safety and comfort within me. "Oh, that seems like a risky venture," I teased, a hint of mischief in my voice. He kept his promise, offering me a plate and eagerly stepping in to assist with every detail. His kindness moved me deeply as he steadied the plate while I savored each bite. As I observed him tidying up in the aftermath, a deep, unnameable warmth stirred within me, a comforting realization of how deeply he cared. As he turned to face me, I found myself lost in the depths of his gaze, and he spoke. I appreciated deeply. "Why?" he asked, his smile tinged with gratitude. "I am deeply grateful for your presence and the way you nurture my soul." A moment of deep understanding passed between us, before he offered a subtle nod, a delicate flush creeping across his cheeks. "Forever, Mom." The descent from the mountain felt like a gentle embrace, the snow-laden landscape whispering secrets of beauty that stirred a quiet longing. Noah kept glancing my way, his concern palpable, as if he needed to ensure my heart was still intact. As he adjusted the heater, his hand would occasionally graze against mine, a reminder of how far we had come. He even bypassed tracks on the playlist that he feared might unsettle me. By the time we arrived at the hospital, I felt utterly drained. Noah guided me from the car, his hand enveloping mine as we stepped into the unknown together. As the doctors focused on my leg, I felt his hand softly linger on my shoulder, a reassuring gesture that gave me strength. "It's merely a troublesome strain," the compassionate doctor reassured me, fastening the brace snugly around my leg. "Take a moment to pause, and soon you'll find your strength returning." A soft chuckle escaped me as Noah exhaled, his relief palpable in the air. "You seem to radiate joy while I linger in shadows," I playfully remarked. "Someone should be concerned for your well-being," he remarked, a mischievous smile playing on his lips. As we stepped through the door, a wave of relief washed over me, enveloping me in the warmth of a place that felt like a long-lost embrace. Noah wrapped me in warmth with blankets, offered soothing tea, and handed me the remote, creating a cocoon of comfort on the couch before slipping away to the kitchen. "You don't have to carry the weight of the world," I whispered to him, my heart aching with the gratitude of being cared for. He cautiously leaned around the corner, a smile breaking through the tension of the moment. "You deserve to be cherished," he replied. "Allow me the chance to nurture you this time." And he genuinely did. He insisted on doing everything for me in the days that followed. He tidied up, prepared delicious meals, and nestled beside me as we indulged in my favorite shows. It had been so long since I experienced such tenderness, and I was unaware of how deeply I longed for it. Yet, as the moon hung low in the sky, a shift began to unfold, a quiet awareness settling between us. As we nestled together on the couch, the gentle glow of the TV enveloped us, creating a dance of shadows that whispered secrets throughout the room. Noah sat beside me, his arm draped effortlessly along the back of the couch, a peaceful familiarity settling in the space between us. My leg rested delicately on a pillow, a moment suspended in time, inviting memories of past comfort. In that moment, a shared stillness enveloped us, grounding us in mutual care. Then he spoke, his words wrapping around me like a secret, soft and vulnerable. "Mom," he said, his voice carrying an unexpected weight. "There's something I must share with you." The intensity in his voice sent shivers through my soul, prompting quiet concern. "What is it?" I inquired, a wave of concern washing over me. He lingered, gaze cast down, lost in the contemplation of his hands. "Lately, my mind has been consumed with thoughts of the undeniable shift in the air between us." I found myself suspended in time, caught in the tension of the moment, uncertain of the path he was about to take. "Not in the same way?" I inquired softly. He leaned forward, his gaze intense and filled with longing. "I feel really close to you, Mom. You've always been my anchor. I may not express it often, but my love for you runs deep, for the essence of who you are." His voice took on a tender, almost vulnerable quality. "You hold a special place in my heart, and there are moments when I long for the chance to be by your side every single day, free from the constraints that keep us apart." His raw truth hung in the air, thick and palpable, enveloping us in an unexpected stillness. It wasn't wrong, yet the emotion behind it felt heavy and sincere. The weight of his words hung in the air, revealing the struggle behind each syllable, a testament to the depth of his feelings. "Oliver," I whispered, my voice trembling with empathy. Words eluded me in that moment. For days, his gentle care enveloped me, awakening feelings I had long kept hidden: affection, appreciation, solace, and a raw openness. "It's all right," he reassured me, his voice gentle as he noticed my uncertainty. A timid, yet hopeful smile flickered across his lips, a sign of trust. "Words are unnecessary. The truth has become too overwhelming to keep buried." Tears welled up at the edges of my eyes. As I reached out, my fingers brushed against his hand, a gesture of deep connection. "You hold a special place in my heart as well," I confessed to him. "What we share is profound, and I will forever hold it close to my heart." He tightened his grip on my hand, his gaze probing into my eyes, seeking something elusive, perhaps solace, perhaps understanding. In that moment, a profound realization washed over us. No matter the path we were treading, we were entwined in this journey, side by side. His words had awakened something sincere in both of us. His gaze held a quiet tenderness I hadn't seen in years. I drew him close, enveloping him in my embrace, grateful for the closeness we had rebuilt. His embrace enveloped me, anchoring my soul in the comfort of that moment. For a fleeting moment, all else faded away, the hurt, the uncertainties, leaving only the warmth of an undeniable bond. "Oliver, you mean the world to me," I murmured, my voice sincere. "I want you to feel the weight of my words." He drew me nearer, the air thick with shared understanding. I was hesitant to share my feelings, but now that the truth is out, it's as if a weight has been lifted from my chest. I reclined a bit, my fingers gliding through his hair, a gesture filled with care. Yet now, it carried a different weight, gentle, indeed, but also honoring the depth of the journey he had undertaken. "You possess a remarkable courage," I whispered gently. "Your courage to reveal your heart fills me with admiration. I stand by you, now and forever." His smile, though subtle, held a sincerity that reassured me in its warmth. We lingered in that stillness, wrapped in each other's embrace, savoring the unspoken connection between us. As I moved just a bit, a sharp twinge shot through my leg, reminding me of the lingering ache that accompanied my every shift. "Allow me to assist," he offered without hesitation. He tenderly adjusted the pillow beneath my leg, his touch calm and caring. In that moment, he moved with a tender touch. He gently massaged around the injury to help soothe the pain. "Is this right?" he whispered gently. I acquiesced, a rush of unspoken feelings swirling within me. It truly brings a sense of warmth. I appreciate it. His touch was steady and comforting. His gaze lingered on me, offering silent reassurance. My fingers grazed his cheek, a thankful gesture for his constant support. "You've been incredible, Oliver," I whispered, my tone filled with deep emotion. "I can't fathom how I came to be graced by your presence." He lingered, his gaze piercing into the depths of my soul. "It's not about what we deserve. You've always stood by my side, and now I yearn to offer you the same unwavering support." In the silence that enveloped us, an unspoken connection thrived, transcending the need for language. I shut my eyes, surrendering to the warmth of his presence, the gentle caress of his hand melting away the tension in my leg. After what felt like an eternity, a sense of tranquility washed over me. "Do you want me to stay with you tonight?" he inquired after a lingering silence. His voice trembled with a quiet intensity, laced with uncertainty. I offered a gentle nod, a silent acknowledgement of how safe I felt. That would be so comforting. His smile was tender, a soft invitation to rest. As he tenderly arranged the blankets around me and switched off the TV, the room was enveloped in a soft, intimate darkness. The lamp on the side table bathed the room in a gentle, amber glow, creating an intimate atmosphere that whispered of peace and care. He settled beside me. He held my hand gently, a comforting gesture in the silence. I leaned into him, feeling the warmth of his presence envelop me. The silence that enveloped us was not void. It pulsed with a profound intensity of feelings that eluded our attempts to articulate. I surrendered to the stillness, allowing it to envelop us in its tender embrace. In the days that followed, an undeniable change began to weave itself between us, delicate yet unmistakable. It unfolded gently, a quiet awakening rather than a tumultuous shift. It lingered in the shadows, an unspoken truth that tugged at the heart, waiting to be acknowledged. An intimate connection woven into every moment we shared. There was something electric in the way his hand brushed against mine as he guided me to the kitchen, a moment stretched in time. His gaze held a softness that spoke volumes, revealing not just admiration but a profound connection that stirred something deep within me. As the evenings unfolded, we found ourselves drawn closer, sharing stolen moments on the couch. The exchanges dwindled, giving way to a serene stillness, the sort that flourishes only among those who find solace in one another's company. One night, as we lingered in that charged silence, Noah leaned in, his head brushing softly against mine. It took me by surprise. "Have you ever wished we could just escape and be in peace again?" he inquired softly, his voice barely a breath. I faced him gradually, my heart racing with an intensity one couldn't ignore. "What are you trying to say?" I inquired softly. His fingers danced along the edge of the blanket, a thoughtful look gracing his features. "Free from distractions, just taking care of each other. Nothing else." His words awakened a tumult of feelings within me, an overwhelming rush of emotions that eluded my grasp. "That resonates with a deep sense of tranquility," I replied with sincerity. Yet, Oliver, life rarely unfolds in such straightforward ways. You understand that, don't you? I do, he whispered, a soft affirmation that sent a shiver through me as our eyes locked in an unspoken connection. I long for those moments to be real. Uncertainty enveloped me, yet I found myself drawn to him, my fingers weaving together with his in a moment that felt deeply human, unspoken, and raw. No matter what unfolds, I whispered, we will confront it side by side. His gaze ignited a spark within me, awakening emotions I had long buried, feelings that were profound, complicated, but undeniable. A bond deepened by care, gratitude, and vulnerability. I've never experienced a bond like this, he whispered, his voice laced with honesty. It was not merely a confession, it was a truth laid bare. My heart ached with a profound intensity. I leaned in and enveloped him in my arms, clinging to him with an emotion I couldn't explain. He returned the embrace, holding me tightly, as if the very essence of the moment was something precious he feared to lose. I love you too, Oliver. I breathed softly, my heart full, for who you are and for all you've become. There was no romance in the words, only a gratitude so pure and powerful that it stitched closed wounds I hadn't known were still open. He pressed his forehead gently against mine, a fleeting moment of stillness that wrapped us in quiet reverence. Fear held my tongue captive, he murmured. But now, I'm just thankful you listened. I hesitated for a moment, my fingers gliding through his hair softly, reminiscent of the tender moments we shared in the past. You possess such courage, I murmured, and I feel a deep sense of pride for you. He smiled softly, a hint of warmth breaking through the chaos that once raged within him. For a few more moments, we lingered in that space, intimate, serene, intertwined. As I shifted ever so slightly, a sharp pang coursed through my leg, reminding me of the lingering ache that refused to fade. Allow me to assist, he urged with a sense of urgency. With tender precision, he positioned the pillow beneath my leg, enveloping it in the warmth of a soft blanket. Then, with tender hands, he examined the swelling, ensuring that I felt at ease. Is that all right? He inquired, a hint of longing in his voice. A smile crept across my lips. It's absolutely exquisite. I'm truly grateful. His touch ignited a longing, his presence a tether to the heart's hidden yearnings. The warmth I felt had transformed. It no longer bewildered me, but instead wrapped around my heart like a tender embrace. It stirred within me the realization that affection can manifest in countless ways, and this particular connection, though fervent, was anchored in a profound and genuine bond, a shared tenderness. He sat beside me once more, and as the night unfolded, silence enveloped us, heavy with unspoken depth. We were drawn to each other in ways we couldn't explain. The unspoken tension lingered, revealing all that words could not express. But just as I started to drift into sleep, a soft knock echoed from the front door of the trailer. Noah looked startled. We weren't expecting anyone not here. I froze. He rose, moved slowly toward the door. My heart pounded louder than the wind outside. Something was coming, and it wasn't part of our plan. Have you ever felt a bond so deep, yet so impossible to define? What would you have done in my place? Tap like if the story made you feel something real. And don't forget to subscribe because this story, it's far from over. If this story touched something inside you, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more unforgettable stories like this one. Your support means the world to us.